Hello and welcome. My name is Sami Hachimi and I'm the presenter of the show Treasures on Mustakillah television, where we aim to narrate and discuss the lives of influential and powerful figures in history who have helped to shape society as it is today. Currently on Treasures, we are discussing the life of Muhammad Asad through his book, The Road to Mecca. However, the question that is constantly asked of me and of the show is, why Muhammad Asad? Why Leopold Wise? Why his book in particular? Why are we discussing his life? A quick, short answer to that question from a review in the New York Post would be that this book is a very rare and powerful book, raised completely above the ordinary by its candor and intelligence. And what we gain is a cultural reorientation which should permanently affect our view of the world. This is a very short and concise answer to the question, but perhaps it would be better to allow my friend and beloved colleague from the School of Oriental and African Studies, Nafees Ahmed, to explain more in detail and give a more comprehensive answer as to why Muhammad Asad and The Road to Mecca is a relevant book to today's society and why the show is relevant to today's society.
Thank you very much. One of the main reasons is that Muhammad Asad, like many one of us, was a young intellectual. We come to know from his life that he was a journalist. He was sent by his newspaper to go to the Middle East. And like many viewers, he was seeking the truth. He was seeking the meaning of life, what's his purpose, to really understand. So he was a young European, he's a courageous person, and from his narration in the book, we come to know that he was honest and trustworthy. And he makes his story very relevant to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in the world. And I would challenge anyone who reads his book to not feel that they have some kind of contact or some kind of, to understand, to feel a shared emotion with the book and Muhammad Asad himself. He comes to the Middle East, he comes to discover Islam, he comes to discover Arab culture and the Muslims as a whole. And his experience in the Middle East, it changes his life, he's changing his understanding of life, and it changes his perception of life itself. And this is one of the main reasons I'm happy to be a part of this show, so that we can really get across to our viewers, the treasures in this book, the way and Muhammad Asad as being a Westerner, an European person, the way he initially comes to understand Islam, his perceptions and his outlook, and later the way he comes to understand Islam, in a deep and more thorough way, so we can see how a Western person might, come to understand Islam in the same way, and to help build a better understanding both from a Muslim perspective of the West and from a Western perspective of the Muslim world, so we can, have a better working relationship. We can have a common platform for debate, for interaction, for understanding.
And what is it about today's society that makes it so relevant to today? I mean, he writes, sometime early in the 1920s, 1930s. What is it about today's society that makes this book so relevant?
Couple of things. One of the main thing is that Islam is a very heated topic today. A lot of people are speaking about Islam. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative, and also this idea that does Islam have something to, donate to the world on a big scale? Does Islam contain anything that could help the world solve some of its problems, that could help, perhaps get some of the misconceptions out of its way? And also, as we know, Muhammad Asad, his book, the main part of it takes place in the Middle East, and also the Middle East at the moment is also, in a very heated time at the moment. We have some conflicts, we have some big changes taking place in the Middle East on how the governments, the countries, how the whole society and the culture and the peninsula is being shaped at the moment. So reading Muhammad Asad, him giving the history of the Middle East from his own perspective, it really helps us to understand the bigger picture and what exactly is going on. How do the people fit into the bigger picture? How does the West fit into this picture? And what the interworking relationships are between these entities.
To join us in exploring the life of Muhammad Asad and his book, The Road to Mecca, join us at www.almustakillah.com and check the time schedule for the times in which the show will be broadcasted. Of course, the information is that the show will be broadcasted every Saturday and Sunday at 1600 hours, so that's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and 20:10, that's 10 past 8 GMT. So I've given you the time in GMT. Of course, it's left to your own interpretation as to how to sort it out with regards to wherever you are in the world, be it Malaysia, be it India, or be it in the Americas. And for those of you who do not have a dish and are unable to access us through a dish, there is the live feed also on almustakillah.com. So once you go to almustakillah.com, there are 2 boxes in the middle of the page. You want the right box, the right square. Click on that and the live feed will come. Hopefully we hope to see you, and we hope that you will join us on this exploration and discussion of Muhammad Asad's life. From Sami Hachimi and from Nafees Ahmed, we hope to see you soon, and thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.